Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna and this is my December 2018 monthly overview plan with me. Although there won't be much planning, I still haven't figured out a good use of my monthly overview, but I did want to jump on and do a little bit of decorating on it. I did make this a little page bookmarker thing out of some scrapbook paper that I had. I'm thinking I should have perhaps laminated it. That sounds weird. But I'm only really going to use this for December, so it should fit my needs, and it does stick out high enough so that I can see it when the book is closed. This is my big happy planner that I use for my business and social media, although more and more I'm encompassing it into a business social media, but overall kind of planner for me. And for the monthly overview, I wanted to try something a little different. I watched Rebecca from Rebecca's Roadmap. I think that's her name. I really need to write this down, and I have it somewhere, but I don't have it in front of me. And what she does that I really enjoy that she does is she does little vignettes where she takes scrapbook paper and she cuts it to the size, and she normally does that in her weekly setup, but I thought I would try it here. But anyway, she takes scrapbook paper and she kind of mats the scene, and then she uses for her I believe they're from Michael's, they're dollar sticker books. So she doesn't necessarily use the Happy Planner sticker books, but she just creates her own little vignettes of the scrapbook paper and the sticker books, and they look super cute. And so I thought I would do the same. I do have Christmas scrapbooking paper, but I could not be bothered to pull out my cutter and then more so measure it. I'm thinking about putting the Happy Planner punch, which makes the squares, on a wish list, but I don't have it, or maybe I'll just pick it up from Amazon. I don't know, but I don't want to cut it out because I've tried that in a previous spread and it doesn't work out for me because my measuring isn't that great. So what I'll do is I'll use this, and I'm sorry for the glare, I can't actually see what you're seeing since I'm filming with my phone, but I picked this up last year from Walmart, and it's 97 cents. I actually haven't seen them this year, and I do have several different kinds, and I also have some puffy ones, but I thought this one would be the cutest, and this is the one that I'm going to be using. So what I'm going to do is, because this entire top row, it's not numbered since December did not start until yesterday, Saturday the 1st, I can do a little vignette at the top. And what I mean by that is she was using I think double stick tape and scrapbook paper. She was gluing it down somehow, and I'll link her channel below, but she would put it either diagonal, or she would put several ones vertically but lining up together to set a background, and then she would place her stickers on top. I don't like the red on red, so let's do a few trees. And what I like about doing something like this is, one, you make your own little customized scene, but two, if you don't have a sticker book, it does not mean you can't decorate your planner, clearly. So I love that she uses what she has, and she makes complete customizable sticker scenes with stickers that she has. I love that. I love her little layouts. So I thought I'd give it a try. As I've mentioned in several different videos, we don't have a Michael's here. We don't have Joann's. So it's difficult for me, like, this is probably the cheapest sticker set that I'll be able to find, just because we don't have a lot of options here in Hawaii. So, you know, tropical paradise, definitely a plus, but access to things, it makes it a little bit harder. So this is how I could recreate what she did with what I had available to me. And I might regret covering the 25th up, but I think I can make it work. And in my house, we've always actually celebrated Christmas on Christmas Eve. So when we were kids, we didn't have to wait until Christmas morning to open up our presents. We'd actually go to church service Christmas Eve, and then after church we'd have our traditional Christmas dinner. And then when we were little, we would sing Christmas carols, and then we'd get to open up our presents. And then as we got older, we just refused to sing the Christmas carols, but we opened up our presents. So for us, Christmas Eve is our special Christmas time, and then Christmas Day was a little less so, because that's not when we open presents. That's basically when we just hung out together as a family and just really enjoyed each other's company. So, because I like to decorate in a kind of triangle formation, I'll do the last little vignette here, and then I'll just put down some other stickers, and then I'll use some of these to supplement it out. But I just wanted to give it a try, because I hadn't tried it yet, and I think it might work better on a weekly basis if I kept the layout, because the sections are bigger. It does make it a little bit harder when the sections are kind of small. But if you do have Michael stickers, or we don't have that here either, but dollar store stickers. I mean, again, the planner that you have that you're decorating is specifically for you. So you put in what makes you feel good, you put in what you have access to. You don't have to have all of the sticker books, although I have quite a few. Because really, for those of you who don't decorate, I mean, decorating makes me want to come back to this page and look at what I've done. It's very much a scrapbook aspect to it, but it is not necessary in an actual planning function. I don't need these reindeer or Santa Claus or Christmas tree here for me to plan my month or my day. Absolutely, you don't need that. But it does make it just interesting to come back to and see, oh, that's what I did for this month, or that's what I did for this day, and it just makes it fun, or at least it makes it fun for me. It might, drive other people crazy, and that's the great thing about working out of a Happy Planner or a Erin Condren or the variety of other planners that's available, is that you can make this as decorative or as functional or a combination therein as you'd like. This is your creation, this is your baby, and so there are no rules. There are definitely no rules, so you don't have to stress about, because I think a lot of people get into and I'm the same way, where I want to make sure that it would look good for Instagram, and I may not enjoy the moment, or I may not enjoy the actual planner. And I really need to get out of that, because I'm not doing this for Instagram. I'm not doing this to take the pretty pictures. I like taking the pretty pictures because I like showing the work that I've done, but I mean, this is still going to be my planner, whether the picture is pretty or not. I don't know if I'm really conveying that correctly. And I also have a bit of a problem with the whole less is more is better aspect. But I like how it's turning out. It's super cute to me. So if you celebrate Christmas, leave a comment below on, do you celebrate it on Christmas Eve like my family does? Are you more the traditional Christmas day? Or what holidays do you celebrate if you don't celebrate Christmas? But this is Christmas Day right here. And looks like that's it for Christmas. I think one of my other books has Christmas Eve in it, and I might go back and look for that later. Right here. And we don't do much on New Year's Eve. I actually work half a day that day, so it's just dealing with holiday traffic to get home, prepping some things for the New Year's Eve festivities in my house. But we actually don't go out. We normally for holidays we don't leave. We're not the go to parties or thing. We're very much homebodies here, so that's good. I'm actually off the 21st and the 24th. The 24th because, again, that's the day that we celebrate Christmas, and there's just a bunch of things we get done on the 24th in order to prepare for Christmas. And then the 21st is it's a personal day for me, so I took that day off as well. So I think just one or two more stickers and then we'll be done. A few ideas on how to use the monthly planner, because I actually am thinking of some things for the new year. Because so for November, I used my monthly calendar to try to plan out things I needed to do, because again, I do have 2 Etsy shops, and so this was sort of a landing spot for me to put some lists that I would migrate into weekly tasks. Now, while I still plan on creating content for my shops, my big push is pretty much done. So whatever I make, it's just because I enjoy making it, and then I'll list it. So for this month, because I don't have that drive to list things to make, because I'm just making things here and there as I see, I didn't know what I would be using this for other than decorating. I was thinking of maybe doing a word of the day, because I read something on a Facebook group that I'm part of where they didn't know what to use for this either, and some of the suggestions were it could be a mood tracker, it could be a word of the day, it could be a foreign word of the day, it could be a thought of the day, a quote of the day, but just something to make this more functional. I'm okay with the monthly overview not being utilized to its full extent. I'm okay with seeing a lot of white space here. When I do my weekly planning, and let me just do a flip through of November. This is the overview for the month of November, and again, there's things written in, but I pretty much did this like that first week of November, and then I didn't really come back to this. But then every week I would do a plan with me, and I would go between utilizing, so this setup I originally had it with social media, YouTube, and then daily thoughts. And then I switched to a modified dashboard layout like in the Supermom planner, where I've got my entire week on this page, and then I was tracking my social media and Pinterest and YouTube and my shops on this page. And again, because this was in production mode, I had a lot of things that I wanted to finish in a very short amount of time, and what I didn't finish, I would migrate to the next week. Again, dashboard layout, modified, and dashboard layout and modified. And then this last week I actually modified it again, where I added a mood tracker and I sort of consolidated some things, because in previous weeks, especially with YouTube, if I filmed a video, then I would edit and I would write it again, and then I would write it again, and that just seemed kind of silly because it's just the same thing, and it would bother me if it didn't line up exactly. So for this past week, the last week of November, what I did was I listed all the videos that I wanted to do or was thinking about doing, and then checked them off as I completed things. And I think that's much more functional for me. I still have the dashboard layout, but even this is modified because I don't do as much during the week for my shops, because I also do work a full-time job. So I made these smaller, and then Saturday and Sunday, and I am filming today, Sunday the 2nd, I made these bigger because I can get more done, because I don't typically work on the weekends. These little boxes have been, as of right now, where I would list what I've completed for either one of my shops, and then later on tonight I will finish out Sunday as well as do a week in review. And this layout, I think, works the best for me because it gives me just enough space where I can write, because I do like to see lots of writing. I don't like to, especially like to fill up with stickers. I've got my mood tracker here, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't know how functional this is for me, because I am tracking my mood, but I think I'm limiting myself on how many are here, and it's basically just based on color pens I have. So I'll see when I do my weekly setup for this month or this coming week if I will do it or if I'll do it the same. So that's how I've been working on my weekly. Now this does take a little bit of time to set up, but because I do prefer a bullet journal type of style, this really works for my needs. So that was a flip through. It was an intentional flip through, but it was a November flip through of what I've completed. And here is, I'm thinking this is good, my December monthly overview setup. And what that whole thing was to just to solicit ideas on how you would use, or how you do use, your monthly overview, just to give me some suggestions. I might leave it blank, I might not. We'll see how it goes. I also need to look for a sticker for the 25th, just because that's going to bother me. But otherwise, guys, this is my December 2018 monthly overview, decorated very Christmassy. And this might be the most Christmassy spread I do. I don't know. I have lots of stickers, so I have lots of options. But as always, aloha!